giving her the business. Alright. So I'm actually outfitted fairly well here. Don't really need those saplings on me here. See, all of these are armor enchantments, which is fine, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to go back down there and get me some of that lava I heard or saw. Then I'll look around a little bit for some caves down here at gold level. If I can get 4 more gold and an apple, I can heal up a little bit. Okay. That's my lava bucket. And as a couple of players can attest, that really does make a difference sometimes. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. That's actually 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, nothing going on here. Need another pick. No way to know where anything is down here. I mean, it's solid rock all the way around. I have no idea if I can. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna get me this redstone for experience, if nothing else. I mean, I'm not going to use it. Okay. Let's settle on those lines. That's 11. Try right here. See if I can find a cave in this direction. 2. Huh. Well, there's my apple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No caves. Last chance, caves. How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing. Crap. A little bit more iron, that might be helpful. Oh man, I need to go. I'm gonna have to go into one of those other caves, I guess, and hope that it goes down, and maybe that one where the skeleton was won't be quite as dangerous now. Maybe he's had time to despawn. So I took every bit of that damage that I took came from one source. It was a zombie, and he hit me, and all I was wearing was leather pants. So, you know, yeah, it happens. It happens fast, and you know, a zombie can do that much damage in hard mode. But I'm convinced that I gotta get enchants. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna come out and fight anybody until I get enchants. I'm either gonna get enchants or I'm gonna get killed down here by the environment or down somewhere, because it makes way too much difference to ignore. I saw a video by a guy named Lorgon 111, got there via Kurt J. Max comment on his video. Hey, I was gonna say, well, crap, I didn't know it was that close to the outside. No, it's a tree down that you planted. You know, you should know what that is. After all, you planted it. Get this gravel, go ahead and harvest it. Have it ready to go. If I want to farm more gravel, I've got it with me. Plus, I'll get some more flint now. I think I'm going to have to go chicken hunting. Got the bow, I don't have the arrows. Now that's ridiculous. I mean, if you think about my UHC Season 1, which this is turning into a single player for me, so it's sort of similar, I guess. I had all kinds of chickens because I played more of a high-Y exploration style. You know, I didn't go very deep, and I didn't look for diamonds and, you know, and all of that. I just kind of walked around the map, which is a way to do things. You know going in that if you're going to do that high-Y exploration style UHC strategy or whatever you want to call it, we probably need to come up with a name for it because that's silly. But if you're going to do that, you know going in that you're not going to get enchants. Okay, there and her Jack is anyway. I wonder what he's hemming about. Care to share with us what you're hemming about? I'm not going back down there, so. And I don't know why I get quiet when I do this. It's like, you know, getting quiet won't help you see anybody. It's not like they can hear me. Or they might be able to hear me, but they can't hear me right now because they can't hear me talking. I don't see a soul. Now this would really be serendipitous. I'm telling you, this would be the very definition of serendipity. No, it wouldn't really, because I sort of planted that oak with the thought that maybe it would yield an apple, but this would indeed be lucky for me if I were to get an apple out of this, because, and if I don't, I'm going to go ahead and plant a sapling right away immediately in hopes that I can, because I'd really rather not go outside at this moment if I don't have to. Crud. Oh well. It's just one of those things, Coach. Alright, at least I know they grow there. No need to worry about that. Okay, I'd rather have oak wood because I'm going to be able to get more. Let's see, I don't want that. I really don't need that much. I need to be cooking this while I'm standing here, not wasting time. Yeah, that'll do it. And then in this other one. Sorry, I know better than to sit here and do play-by-play. Nobody wants to hear that, but you know, you get distracted. From stuff. It's real easy to do that. Guess I can put my extra gravel in there. And extra dirt in there. I've got flint, no feathers. I've got gold, no apples. Which really stinks. Guess I need to see maybe if it's daylight out there. Because if it is, I probably need to. Yeah, I heard that. Now I assume you're on the other side of that wall. you know, with all that other stuff that we saw earlier. So I'm not going to worry too much about you. Okay. I mean, this is kind of silly, all these sugar canes and leather, until I get an enchantment table, and I actually need... Alright, which one of these would help me the most? Not that one. I think fire protection might not be bad if you didn't have anything else. Feather falling might not be bad if you didn't have anything else. Projectile protection, on the other hand, goes right there. And if you can have diamond armor, that's even better. So maybe I put these books up because I don't really care about those. And let's check outside and see what we got here. We got daylight. Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't looked at numbers in a while. Well, Suit and Feridor are almost at 10, of course. Okay. That's... Alright, I'm not going to be able to go out right now because it's dark. So, I'm going to come back in here, set up my door, and okay, now how much iron? We need 3 blocks, which is 90. That's 27 blocks, and you need 4 more ingots. You need 32 ingots. Whew, man, that's a lot of iron. Let me see what's this way. I know we didn't go very far this way, but you never know. Kurt was accused of that at some point because he wasn't taking damage either. I am fairly certain though that Feridor is not standing around the hidey hole, and I can't imagine why Suit would either. You know, I mean, you can't win by standing around in hidey holes, despite what, you know, some may think. And I'm actually a little concerned about that. You know, like say, if you take, for example, the way my last UHC went, and I don't want to spoil anything, but so I won't say too much about it, but I mean, there's an argument to be made. I'm not going to make it, but there's an argument to be made that it really doesn't make any sense to do anything in UHC, like trying to find people or whatever, until the numbers have thinned out. You know, and I'm not going to say I haven't had that thought and haven't actually, you know, played like that a little bit, but what concerns me, and Feridor and I have talked about this, is the idea that perhaps someone might take that to an extreme. You know, before we know what's going on, people have... Alright, this is where that skeleton was hanging out. So I'm lighting up like crazy. Wow, that's deep. Do I dare fool with this? I don't hear anything. Sorry, sorry, it's going to be really hard for me to... I'm at 43 here. It's going to be really hard for me to say a whole lot when I'm trying to listen real carefully. 40. Totally breaking Feridor's law, which I alluded to earlier, but I didn't say anything about it. This is one of his laws anyway, which is basically, there's my water from my bucket. You can either go through caves really fast or really slow, but you really don't need to be doing a little of both. Well, I heard water. Does that mean I'll get it? Not necessarily, because I don't know where it is. Frustrating. Alright. But I really need to find it, so let me see. Get rid of this coal here and get me some XP out of it, even though I probably don't need it. I do need the XP if I ever do find an enchanting table. So hopefully I've got the books to really get something good, like say a fire aspect bow or something. Fire aspect goes on melee weapons, sorry. It would be a flame bow. But yeah, that kind of thing would be awesome. So I probably should always mine all the coal I see just for that reason. It's XP. I was really careful last time about looking around for names and all that stuff, and I am just not doing that this time. Not near as well as I should. Like to me, just based on the way this game's going. I mean, we had some PvE type deaths, but we haven't had any, to my knowledge, we haven't had anybody killed by PvP. So that tells me is that, or maybe it suggests that people are being a lot more careful. What I was saying earlier about, you know, trying not to meet people early in the game. And I don't mean just on day 2. I'm talking about the idea that you hole up, not necessarily hole up literally, but that you know, you're not looking for people. Now you may be wondering, well, what is it exactly that you're doing? Well, maybe I am holding up, but that's not what I'm doing on purpose. I mean, that's not my intent here. I'm actually looking for caves that go down to diamond level, if I can, and I'm being very careful while I'm doing it, so it's taken me a while. And I heard that water, and I really wish I knew where it was, because if I did, I could grab it. Can't tell where it's coming from. Oh, wow, that's not cool. Okay, maybe it's up here then, or over. I don't even hear it now. Okay, pick's about to break. No, that's not a crafting table. Everybody watches the health totals to see if anybody's getting gold ingots. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Maybe just every time he clicks, he sees one. Yeah, that makes sense. Shoot. Yeah. 64 torches. It's not really going to cut it. I need more than that. I guess now would be as good a time as any since I'm here to check for daylight, and if it is, see about a it is, but I'm not sure how much time I've got left. Oh crap, that's all I need. Alright, the problem with being in a jungle is there's few oak trees. I know some of these are oak leaves. Yeah, those are oak leaves. And they do, I think, give apples? Or not? See, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had even thought about that. So... Alright. Well, the sun either just came up or it's going down. Is that a torch? Sun's going down. Shoot. Well. That sure looks like a torch to me. And there's some oaks. But I don't have time to go get them. I mean, it's probably going to be easier to wait for these trees down here to grow back. Careful, don't, you know, like jump up and So we're an hour and a half in. Thanks for watching. Join us next time on another episode of SIRServer UHC PvP.